Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we lost to the Carolina Hurricanes in game number 7 of round number 1. And after a pretty mediocre regular season, we just kind of flop into the playoffs and have an even worse first round. And you know what? We had that series in the palm of our hands. We should be in the second round, but this team didn't have any finish. There's only one or two guys on this roster that I am happy with. Lindstrom being one of them. A few other guys on this roster showed up. And it sucks, because this is the last offseason we will ever have. And I'm not sure what to do. I really am not. And as I'm saying this, I just want to put this out really early into the video. So I had to update the voting poll. This is kind of an update on that now. I do have the teams narrowed down a bit more. I kind of screwed up and kind of put on duplicating voting, and that's kind of screwed up everything, so I'm going to revamp the vote. It's in the description. Please, please, please go into the description and vote. That would mean the absolute world to me if you would do that. Now, I've gotten a lot of suggestions for created players, and I'm currently adding them. I really appreciate all the support. And the new franchise mode is starting in probably a week's time. I don't plan on taking off any time between franchise modes. I want to jump right into it. What is this, episode 143 of this franchise mode? Mr. 24/7, no days off. Uploading every day for it's been a while. It's been a few days. It's up and downs, but I am proud of myself and my fans, and I appreciate it. Thank you for coming each and every day. There's a lot of you that I appreciate. Thank you for all your support. So go into the description, hit that link, and vote for the next franchise mode. Okay? Cool. Getting back into the episode, we don't have a lot of time. Let's break it down into chunks. We have the draft, which is one episode. We'll do a free agency period, which will be a shorter episode, but an episode nonetheless. So that's 2 episodes. We have the regular season, which will probably be split up into 2 episodes. So that's 4 episodes. And then the playoffs can go up if we make it there, right? I don't know how this team is going to fare. I know we're a good team. We should make the playoffs. So that is either 1 or 4 episodes or anything in between. So up to 7 episodes. That's it. That is the max. That is all this series wrote. You know what? It's been a ride, but I don't plan on going out like a bunch of chumps. If we went out against Carolina and this was the last year, I'd be pretty upset. But we have a little bit of gas left in the tank. We have players on this team that want to go for it one more time. We have a lot of young guys that want to prove themselves, go out on top. Guys like Lindstrom, guys like Mironov, guys like Bobby Friesen. My God, the young guys. Mironov and Lindstrom were not good last postseason, and they were so good this year. It sucks that a lot of our guys couldn't show up. A lot of guys did not decide to show up. We had that series. It came down to goaltending. It came down to keeping the puck out of the net. There are a few trades that I plan on making this draft. It's going to be a busy one, but I want to make sure this team is the way I want it to be. I think last year I kind of rushed it, trying to just jump into a new system. And this year I'm going to be a bit more cautious, but it all depends on a retiree. How this team is going to shape up next year. Matthew Savoie, 5 points, -1. He wasn't bad. Not great defensively, but 2 game winners. Right. He's a Hall of Famer, first ballot, just like Jeffrey Woodworth. 2,191 career points. He is one of the best all-time. Top 5, probably. Man, oh man. He got less responsibility this year. He had half the power play points, but 102 points at the age of 39 is nothing to scoff at. I mean, if he comes back this year and he's healthy and he puts up a few goals, he could hit 1,000. 43 goals is what he needs to hit 1,000. I think the only player I've ever seen hit 1,000 is Shane Wright and Ovechkin. Right? So it's a crazy idea, but if he wants to go out, call it quits. Do what you need to do, Matthew. You've been a service to us. You've been here for so long. 13 straight 100-point seasons. You're one of the best all time. You were never meant to be a Detroit Red Wing. You were there for 3 years, 2.5, sorry. You come over and you are a monster. You come over 100 points, 104, 93, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. The MVP line, Joshua Waugh was the first to go. The second to go was Jeffrey Woodworth. And the last man standing, Matthew Savoie. I hope he doesn't call it quits. I really hope he decides, one more year, let's give it a go, because I want the captain to stay. He's the captain. He takes responsibility for the loss, even though he wasn't that bad. He put up goals when he needed to, but we need him going forward. We do. That's just the truth. Defense, I mean, I'm not going to go through every player, but man, oh man, we were bad. Guys like Luke Wheeler did not show up. See, I mean, Huberdeau was in for one game and he was tied for... Yeah, we were not good all around. I'm not sure what it was. We just got beat fair and square. We're not the same team we used to be. Our systems are not as clean as they used to be, but maybe a little bit of luck, we can be a bit more competitive next season. Goaltending. I mean, Kavanagh in those games, he was really good. And, now that I'm remembering, I haven't recorded in a few days, so Bryce Barch. Game number 7 controversy. I had auto-rotate goalies off. Kavanagh was in the starting slot, and they pull him. The AI pulls him for some reason in that game. Bryce Barch, I kind of want to sell him. I kind of want to get rid of him. Kavanagh was great in the games that he played. 2 and 4, I mean, yeah, that's not great, but he was good. I'm not upset at Kavanagh. Breaking Marchand Brodeur's record for most wins all time this year. I'm sure he'll be back. I don't see him retiring this year. If he does, he does. 7 Stanley Cups, 8 Vezinas, 10 William M. Jennings. Guys, he is the best all time. He's the best goalie of all time. There's no doubt in my mind. Bryce Barch kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth, I'm not gonna lie. So, the playoffs are done for us, but there are a few more teams out there that want to see... they want to see what they can do here in the postseason. So here we go. We're going to sim up to the draft. I mean, the draft is kind of useless at this point for us, but we do plan on making that a stopgap for trades. Vikland is back. Is our AHL team still going? You know what? Let's watch our AHL team go. You know what? They might go out right now because that's my luck. They currently are up 3-1 in their series against the Crunch. The Syracuse Crunch. Tampa's farm team. You know what? I haven't given them enough respect in this franchise mode. I'm sorry about that. I am sorry. Sum up to this date. Hopefully we can finish this series out. Another OT loss, and we beat them. That is good to see. Hopefully, maybe we can take home an AHL title. That'd be sick, but I don't see that happening. Down 2-1 in the series. Posting a shutout there. Hopefully we can come back and rebound in this series. Come on. And, yeah, we drop it. You know what? It happens. Our AHL team, I don't Not that I don't care, but I'm not really invested in any of the prospects we have right now because it's over. I don't get to play with them anymore. It's done. The Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens are going at it in Stanley Cup Finals. That is a fantastic Stanley Cup Finals bout. Winnipeg takes it home. The Stockton Heat win the Calder Cup. Congratulations, Winnipeg. You finally do it. Franchise's first Stanley Cup. Now let's go check out the awards. I'm not sure if any of our guys will be taking home hardware. We weren't the 60-win team anymore. We're not. We kind of just edged in there. Winnipeg, congratulations. President's Trophy goes to the San Jose Sharks. Good for you. Individual awards. Art Ross goes to Josh Paul. Hart Memorial goes to him as well. James Norris goes to Mancari. The guy is a stud. Lady Bing goes to Beniers. Lalim gets the Calder. He beat us in the first round. That makes me mad. Conn Smythe also goes to Beniers. Vezina goes to Muller. Booth wins the William M. Jennings for the San Jose Sharks. Bill Masterton goes to Mapletoft. Jack Adams goes to Linglet. Frank J. Selke goes to Guerin. Josh Paul wins the Ted Lindsay, and the Maurice Richard Trophy goes to Bryson Higgins. You know what? We didn't pick up any awards this year. I would say this is one of our worst seasons in a very long time. None of our guys picked up individual awards. No team awards. First round exit. I mean, we've been swept as President's Trophy winners before in the first round, but it does sting. We don't have the same feeling anymore. It happens, but Jeffrey Woodworth is gone. Jeffrey Woodworth is not here anymore. Draft class, I'm not really worried about that. Now, if I do plan on making a trade, the time is right now. We have a bunch of picks we can use. We have a bunch of assets that we can trade off. Right now might be the time to do that. But first, we have to see if Matthew Savoie calls it quits. And the man is going for another year. Jaden Dimitrikos, pretty damn good career. 833 goals, was a machine. Finally calls it quits. My God. Davis Donald, 86 overall. He could have kept going. Seeing his draftee team win the Stanley Cup must have put him into an early grave. Curtis Morgan calls it quits. You know what? He turned it around there once we got a new head coach. 51 points, 82 games. Not his best. One of his worst seasons ever. But after such a poor start, it was nice to see that. He didn't help us. He didn't in the postseason, which sucks. If we could have gone deeper, maybe he could have been more impactful for us, but 1,400 points in 1,549 career games. He was a machine, one of the only players ever to put up 100 assists in a season. Drafted by the Islanders, first overall in 2024. Man, oh man, he made his rounds. He played for the Islanders for the majority of his career. He played for the Islanders all of his career except for 1 year, kind of tainting that, kind of like Danny Alfredson. I'm sorry to do that to you. Cole Menino, 1,388 career points. Another Winnipeg Jet draftee. Wong retires. Seen his name traded around a bunch. Karpatsev, Anderson, Chubasov. A lot of guys here. A lot of guys calling it quits. Robert Roswo, former Blue Jacket. I think Jason Marks. Nope, I lied. A lot of guys. It's weird. There are no actual human... there's a few people spread across the league that are actual players. But it is a weird league. It is. Straight up. It's weird seeing... I've never gotten this far into a franchise mode. Literally, I've never, ever done this. But... you know what? Are there any goaltenders? Oh, is that not hilarious? 1,184 games for the 17th overall draft pick in the first NHL entry draft of this franchise mode. Yaroslav Askarov was a sieve. Okay, he got us to one Stanley Cup playoffs. I remember that year. I remember we were doing iffy all season. We had Tuukka Rask. We had Michael DiPietro in net, and we throw this rookie in, and he helps us make it to the playoffs. I remember that year vividly, but I remember the bad years. 2 straight Stanley Cup finals, we blow them. And he was one of the big reasons for that, but you know what? A solid career. 637 career wins, one of the best goalies. I mean, he was a very consistent goalie. He played from very young. Like, he played his second ever, he played in his third ever pro season. He goes out there, he has a long career. He had a very long career, but I'm glad we have our guy, Vyacheslav Kavanov, in the back of the net. And a few other guys here. Kim Hedman, former Blue Jacket. Yeah, you know what? I knew we would see that name here sooner or later, but I mean, a damn good career for you. I don't hate you. You know that? You know what? I gotta let it go. Askarov, I forgive you. I forgive you because if I don't forgive you, you helped us in the long run. We forced a guy like Vyacheslav Kavanov to go in the net, and he goes out there, wins 8 Vezinas and 10 Willie Mem Jennings. So, I'll give you that. So, that means Matthew. What am I doing? Matthew Savoie is still playing NHL hockey. So, our head coach retired. Damn it. Okay. So it looks like we'll have to promote one of our guys or look into the free agent class. I don't care about the draft class at this very moment. The NHL entry draft is upon us, so I'm looking to make some moves. I'm going to sim up. Oh, we don't even have a first this year. Touche, but you know what? Do you know what I like doing? You know what I like doing? I want to trade some of these picks. We could trade future picks, but then unrealistic, right? If we need to force a trade, then that might be the way to go. So I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna go to find trade, see if there's anything there. Let's go to find trade. I'm not sure. Goaltending. I mean, buyers might be nice to look at. See if there's anything out there for 23-year-olds. Franchise goalie. Medvedov. Robin Zoy. No, that'd be sick. You know that? Sam 14. Okay, so a few trades here. Let's look at Tootin because I'm very low on right wingers going into the future here. So let's look at Tootin. Who are you? What are you? 83 overall, 28 years of age. And 2 second-round picks. That if I were to do that trade, they'd have to retain salary to make it go through on my end because you're getting a franchise goalie going to the future that might help you out. You don't need this player on your roster. You straight up do not. You don't. But he could work on the third line. That would help us out. So Vancouver was also talking to us. I do want to see those players. So 14. He doesn't really have a spot on this team. I already have my top 6 really set. They worked well this year, so there's no point in that. Robinson Soy. I mean, I could totally bring this guy back. I could totally do it. No problem. I could do it. He's a machine. Wouldn't that be nice? Bring him back one more time. We could totally get that trade done. How many more years does it? He has 1 more. So we get his rights. We can sign him. Because I do plan on... No, we got... Curtis Morgan is off the books. Man, he might be the guy to go after. 30... He's going to drop off, though. Yeah, he's going to drop. Or... we look at it. How about we... Washington. So let's sim up to our pick. See what was drafted, even though I don't really care. But we have to care at this very second. So, you know, a few really awesome players here. Good for you, teams. Too bad you don't get to use them. So I'm planning on making some big moves here. That is necessary. At this very point in time, I plan on making a move or two. Few assets that we can afford to trade. I'll trade a few other people real quick. See if there's anything on the block for anybody here. So let's go to forwards first. See if there's anybody chilling like a villain. Silverbird. I'm gonna test. See if there's anything out there for. Or we could use him as a trade asset just in case. Yeah, I can wait on that. Never mind. Well, I went to the trade block. Cool. Vyacheslav Kavanov ain't going nowhere. What do I look like? Oh, friggin' Abel Carlos went down. That's not good. Okay, so Vancouver. We want to talk. You want to talk, Vancouver? We will talk. Okay, but first I want to see if there's anything on the trade block worth going after. So, Skater smashing the block. Okay, let's see. Is there anything spectacular out there? If there's somebody just balling, I'm going for it. De Silva, $4 million ain't worth it. How many more years? 1 more. Yeah, that ain't worth it. Okay. Okay, nope. Oh. Hello. Why are you so good? Excuse me? $2 million? Who signed you to that deal? Your agent is an idiot, my friend. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Oh man, oh man. Oh, we gotta do it. Oh, we gotta do it to him. Oh, yes, I have to do... I gotta play Shane Wright and Matthew Savoie. I must do that. I don't care. I mean, I care, but, like, are you kidding me? Nah. Two of the best players, we're getting it done right here, right now. We're doing this. We're doing this trade. We're making sure it gets done. Eklund, you want him? Go right ahead. Okay, you want Bouchard? I mean, I'm gonna wait on Bouchard just in case he grows into a player. Martins, you want him? Go right ahead. Just to I want to make sure we get this trade done. Okay, is there any... What happened to Bucko? Did we ever trade Bryce... Or did we ever trade Bucko? Huh. Well, Nerman. I can't... Nermi. That was really hard to say. So, you're going to have to retain a bunch. That's just the truth. That is the honest truth of the matter. You're going to retain all this money, and we're getting this trade done either which way. I don't care. We're getting it done. So who's costs too much money? Who costs too much? I mean... Ooh, yikes. Fallon, dude. Oh, yikes. Oh, that is bad. You know what? We might have to get that. Oh, that sucks. I didn't want to trade Fallon. I wanted him to go out 1 more year, try to do it. That sucks. That is bad. That's not good. Let's see if there's anything out there for him. I don't care what it is at first. I mean, Maybe a roster player. We just kind of want to get some asset at this point. Bure, let's check out Bure from Arizona. Apparently they want him. I'd rather just trade him out of conference. It sucks. I'm not gonna lie. 76 over. You know what? I'm gonna go. I'll do the trade. Khalil Fallon. Let's talk. I was expecting you to be an 83 overall. If you were still an 83, if you were still an 84, somewhere around there, I would have been like, you know what? I'll keep you on. But you kind of fallen like Big Texas. You remember Big Texas? If you don't remember Big Texas, go back, watch Alexander Texier light up the league. He was a beauty. So Khalil Fallon, it sucks. It does suck that we're gonna have to do this to you. You had a fantastic career. One of the best Columbus Blue Jackets of all time. 1,291 points in 1,389 games. You are a Hall of Famer. What, 7 Stanley Cups? Something crazy like that. 6? Something. He was absolute machine. He was one of our best. 52 game winning goals. He's played since his rookie season. I believe we let an RFA go into the market and a team qualified them, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take the deal. Are you kidding me? I don't know if it's morale, but I don't want to take that chance. If we can get Shane Wright and have that fantasy first line for the last year, I got to do it. Khalil Fallon, thank you for all that you've done for the city of Columbus. We have a lot more to do. So, Colorado. Let's go back to Colorado. Colorado, what's pop, lock, and dropping, my dudes? Shane Wright is coming to this team either which way. That is the truth of the matter. I'm sorry. You're going to retain half this deal, and you're going to like it. We're getting things done. Shane Wright and Matthew Savoie, the first and second overall pick in 2022. You can't write this stuff. I mean, you can, but you can't. So Shane Wright, half retained. We're going to give you whatever you want. You can have the goalie. Will the goalie do it straight up? Okay, I'll give you picks too if you want picks. You want a second, you want a third, and you want a first next year? Trade accepted, Colorado. It's not super realistic. If this was 3 or 4 years ago, I would have been like, ew, no. But we're getting Shane Wright. And we add him to this roster. Matthew Savoie and Shane Wright. I'm playing them together either way. Like, are you kidding me? I gotta do that. But getting Shane Wright and losing Fallon kind of opens it up a little bit. Does it? I mean, we could move Mironov to the third line, move Friesen back there. It could. I don't necessarily have to do that. And we still have the assets to go and acquire one of those players. Now, who was it? It was the guy from... He was a right winger. Okay, let's go to find trade again, because my brain currently is not where... It was probably Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. We have $18 million in cap space. Let's go to find trade. Let's go to find trade. Find... What am I doing? Goaltenders. You can have the franchise goalie. You can have him. Okay. Let's talk Vancouver. Let's just talk it out. Medvedov, which would be sick. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what kind of player you are. 35 years of age, 63 points. I don't think you're a sniper. I think you're a two-way forward. Robinson Soy. Ooh. Yikes. Ooh, I would love to do that. Ugh. Are you kidding me? I want to do that so bad. Are you... Oh, I want to do... I want to do that trade so bad. Getting Robinson Soy back? Guys. I think I'm going to do it. Screw it. No, not go back. We're gonna get this trade done. we'll get Robinson Soy's rights, right? So we'll get him back, and we'll get him back to a deal. But Medvedev, I believe he's a two-way forward. I think he could work on this team. I think he could. You know, let's do the trade straight up. Trade rejected. Oh, you don't want to do that trade? Well, we have assets here that we are willing to give you. Oh, yes, one of those players being Ola Silverberg. Dude, I'm so sorry. What, you're a left winger? Oh, that's why. Now, trade rejected. We're getting this trade done. Either which way. We're getting it done with or without you. Eklund. Bradford. Get the trade done. Trade accepted. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, my sweet Jesus Christ. Still have $9 million in cap space, but I think, hold on, I'm going to go here and check. I'm going to go to find trade, and I just want to trade away all my picks. Nope, that's... Come on. Let's go to... Come on, is there anybody out there that wants all my picks? I mean, find trade probably won't work for that, but... Let's just see, make it easy for me. Come on, Brooklyn! Oh, okay. Nobody wants those picks, really? Oh, we're doing them either way, okay? Okay, let's just sim up to our next pick. I don't think I missed anything. I mean, yeah, it's the last draft that we'll ever get to see. I don't think there's going to be some franchise player. We have not seen one so far. I mean, we got an elite goalie. Plenty of elite goalies that we've seen before. Goalies are always the best. I mean, if you want to draft, I mean, Jesus, draft. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying. You got an elite player there. Yeah, I think all the trades I don't know. I think I'm done making deals. I think what I've done here at this draft is either catastrophic or fantastic. Getting 3 really solid players, losing Fallon does sure suck. But we clear up a little bit of cap, or we gain a bunch. I can't really do the math right now, but it works. I think it works really well. I think we made the right moves this year. I think we did, and I'm not even gonna look at the draft. It sucks. We didn't even make one draft pick that year, which is just crazy. But we acquire an NHL Hall of Famer in Shane Wright. We bring him over to the Blue Jackets. We faced him in the Stanley Cup finals once or twice before. He's had our number before, and we've beaten him. So maybe 2 immovable objects in Matthew Savoie and Shane Wright build some chemistry and go out on top together, first and second overall. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.